Hello and welcome to my presentation on the importance of mentorship inside of cybersecurity. In the rapidly evolving world of cybersecurity, one factor stands out as a key driver of success: mentorship. As the threat landscape continues to shift and new technologies emerge, professionals in the field face an ongoing challenge: staying ahead of the curve. This requires not only technical expertise, but also guidance from experienced mentors who can share their knowledge, insights, and industry connections. In today's fast paced cybersecurity landscape, mentorship is more important than ever. By investing time and resources into mentorship programs, organizations can improve the skills and expertise needed to stay ahead of the curve. In this presentation, we'll talk about the benefits of mentorship, how to find a mentor, how to overcome the challenges of a mentorship, and ultimately how to help give back to the community through being a mentor and a mentee. So, why does mentorship matter within inside of cybersecurity? We're going to talk about four things that mentorship can enable and help with those who are actively involved within cybersecurity. The first is knowledge transfer. I can speak from personal experience. My mentors and my mentees throughout my career have been able to share relevant, timely knowledge with me that's allowed me to pick up new topics, pick up new skills, and be able to just get valuable insight quickly and cheaply while building my practical experiences, which leads into skill development. During mentorships, it helps foster the growth for someone to be able to bounce ideas off of, ask targeted questions, and get feedback. Your mentor can guide you through this process. Your mentor is not there to make a clone of themselves, but to allow you to have critical thinking and evolve and be able to foster your development as you learn both soft skills and technical skills. Additionally, while being in a mentor mentee relationship, you can look for career advancement advice. They can help open the doors, they can give you guidance and support when you're trying to transition into the field, into a new role, or to move up, if that's into more of a senior technical role or into a leadership role. The guidance of a mentor can help you with public speaking, resume writing, presentation skills, and they just add valuable expertise that you're able to just go to the well and drink from day in and day out. They also help open up their network to you. With the platforms such as LinkedIn, they can share connections with you. They can introduce you to their network. They can help you look for opportunities to be able to give back to the community through the networks that they sit in. That could be by being a volunteer at a local conference, such as a B-Sides or another local meetup. That could be helping you get your talk submitted for a local, national, or regional conference. These network expansions are great because they allow you to ask targeted questions and be introduced to a wide array of different individuals who can add value to your career, but also allow you to give back to the community by being plugged into the circles that your mentor walks in and day out. Mentoring is not a one-way street where you only give, but you also receive. So, what is mentoring? Mentoring is a process where an experienced individual shares their knowledge, experience, and expertise with someone less experienced. The goal of mentoring is to help the mentee develop new skills, gain confidence, and achieve their goals. Let's talk about the importance of mentoring. The benefits to the mentor. Mentoring allows experienced professionals to share their knowledge and experience with others. Mentoring can help mentors develop new skills and gain a fresh perspective. Mentoring can also provide opportunities for the mentor to expand their professional network. Now, the mentee. Mentees receive valuable guidance and knowledge from experienced professionals at no to low cost. They also get the help to develop new skills and gain confidence in those skills as they're able to openly discuss them and share their thoughts their strengths and their weaknesses regarding those skills that they're trying to learn. As mentioned before, they have access to expand their professional networks through their mentor. So it's a two-way street because mentoring is a process where both parties give and receive. Mentors share their knowledge and expertise while mentees provide a fresh perspective and ideas. Both mentors and mentees can benefit from each other's experiences and expertise. Bridging the skills gap. This is an interesting topic. We continue to hear that organizations are looking to fill roles, but the struggle to find talent is keeping these roles from being filled. Thus, a talent shortage. Mentors can introduce their mentees to their professional networks and provide access to new opportunities and resources. By being experienced professionals, we can share our expertise with the less experienced colleagues, helping them close the skills gap and ensuring a steady supply of qualified cybersecurity experts. Thus, your mentor can help develop essential skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, and communications, which are all critical in this field to succeed. The industry is going to continue to grow and evolve with the new emerging technologies. Through mentorship and the ability to grow with your mentee and your mentor, you are helping solve the skills gaps, the talent shortage we're seeing today by training up the next generation so that you can pass the torch to them through mentorship. So there are three different mentorship models within inside of cybersecurity. You have the formal, informal, and reverse mentorship. In a formal mentorship, you're setting up a timetable. You're setting up a regular cadence in which you and the mentee will meet. You have an agenda, you have objectives and goals that you are trying to accomplish during the formal mentorship. These are likely set up to help you with your resume, to help you with interviews, to help you learn a new skill to make you more marketable. And these are tracked month over month, quarter over quarter, year over year. And there's a timeline inside of the formal program. Next is your informal program. These are where you meet up with a local professional and you ask for local guidance. You exchange contact information. You get into a similar communication platform such as Discord or Slack, and you have passive communication. You still meet, but you may or may not have an agenda. You will likely still have goals and objectives, but the timeline may not be as strict. They may be where you meet for a month and then you skip a month. And then you meet for a week and then you meet the following week. These are less structured and these are more organically built to develop a relationship that's likely going to turn into a friendship or a lifelong opportunity to learn and grow together. Now, reverse mentorship is the one that tends to fall out of both of these. This is where you're both a mentor and a mentee. You are there to share your knowledge on an emerging technology. You're there to cross train or reverse mentor your mentee. Say that again. Reverse mentorship allows both of you to take on the mentor and the mentee role during the relationship. For example, I may come to you to learn about AI as you have learned and been studying and researching it. Well, you may come to me for mentorship around security operations and security leadership. We exchange the roles throughout the process where I meet with you for a while and then you meet me for a while. And it may be less formal. We may, one meeting, I'm leading the conversation. The next, you're leading the conversation. This allows for cross training and the ability to grow and learn together on topics that we're both subject matter experts on, while still being there to have the opportunity to vet ideas, learn from each other, and grow together. So now it's important to identify the right mentor. This can be based on shared goals, the domain experience, and communication styles. Additionally, you may want a mentor who's not in your field. You may want to look for a mentor who's in executive leadership outside of cybersecurity. That would be a shared goal that you have in mind. you're looking to be cross-trained by a business executive because you have an aspiration to one day lead or manage large teams. On the flip side, you may want to sit down with a very technical resource and pick their brain on their domain expertise. So your mentorship may be with a peer who happens to be a subject matter expert in reverse engineering or cryptography or identity and access management. And you're seeking guidance from that expert in their relevant areas. Additionally, you want to make sure when you choose a mentor that you understand the communication style. If you're not one to check your email, you may not want a mentor who prefers email for their communication. If you're not a person who wants to get on camera, you may not want to do a mentorship where you only join Zoom calls or Teams meetings and you're not able to meet them in person. These little things add up. Making sure that you have a shared goal is important so that both of you have the ability to learn and grow together. Make sure that you choose someone who is able and willing to share their knowledge with you because they're a domain expert and it aligns with your goals of learning, as I said, reverse engineering, identity and access management. And choose effective mentors who can communicate with you. If you prefer Slack, find someone who's comfortable using a unified communications platform to send short messages to you throughout the day or the week. If you prefer someone who can meet you for coffee once a month, make sure that their schedule aligns where they can meet you for coffee or lunch. These communication styles may seem trivial at first, but to maintain a healthy relationship, you want to make sure that these align and they're clearly defined early on in the mentorship. Now let's talk about building a successful mentorship relationship. Let's start with regular communications. Make sure that you're establishing clear expectations. Make sure your mentor understands the goals and objectives that you are looking to accomplish as part of the mentorship. Make sure that you communicate effectively on when you're going to meet, how you're going to meet, and the expectations of what's going to happen during the session. Are you going to meet in person at the local coffee shop once a month? Or are you going to meet bi-weekly via Teams and Zoom? And when you do meet, make sure that you are practicing active listening. Make sure that you are not distracted by your phone, or if you're doing a Zoom or Teams call, that you're not actively working on other things during your session. Close everything but the Zooms or Teams meeting. Make sure you give undivided attention. By understanding your mentor and your mentees' needs and challenges, provide feedback and support throughout. This needs to be constructive, timely, and make sure that you give encouragement, both from the mentee and the mentor's point of view. As you're building a relationship, and relationships are built on trust, communication, and positive reinforcement. You're going to have to overcome certain challenges during your mentorship. There may be time constraints, there may be communication mishaps, and you're going to have conflict resolution. First, time constraints. We all get busy. Life tends to have a way of causing us to take a wrong turn and have to cancel a meeting. When you do cancel a meeting, make sure that you give proper lead time. If you are going to be late, give notice. Give a heads up. Let the mentor know. I need to reschedule or I'm going to be 5 or 10 minutes late. If communication goes sideways or there's a miscommunication, let your mentor know. Please explain that again. I didn't understand that. Or, I'm sorry we missed each other. Can you please use a different phrase to let me know what you mean? We all have different communication styles, as we talked about in the previous slide. So there's likely going to be an opportunity for you to learn and grow on different communication strategies so that you have an effective communication between you and your mentee and or mentor. Conflict resolution. We're humans again. We're prideful individuals. We think we are right. There are going to be times when you guys disagree, when there's a misunderstanding. More importantly, it's not that you disagree, but it's how you handle the disagreement. Are you respectful? Are you polite? Are you able to acknowledge that there was a conflict and work together to resolve it? So let's circle back to the benefits of mentorship. The benefits of mentorship extend beyond the individual, contributing to a stronger cybersecurity community as a whole. By investing time and energy into mentorship programs and each other, organizations can boost employee engagement, as mentoring relationships can improve job satisfaction, reduce turnover rates, and increase employee retentions. Thus, mentorship facilitates knowledge sharing across departments and levels of experience, promoting innovation and collaboration. A skilled workforce is essential for business growth. By investing in mentorship programs, organizations can develop the expertise needed to drive success. Thus, professional growth comes from mentorships. We've talked about this. By being in a mentorship, you are opening up networking opportunities and doors that you may not have had if you did not enter into that relationship. And teamwork and collaboration is enhanced when there is a group who's able to meet together, who share like minds on similar domains to help grow and foster the workforce that they work in. So, how do we cultivate a mentorship into the culture of cybersecurity? It starts with leadership support. You need to have leadership who buy into the value of taking time out of your schedule to meet regularly, to make sure that you're sharing knowledge. This is important if you have a leader who's willing to take on one, two, three mentees and have a one-on-one relationship with them, or willing to lead a group mentorship. This could be a senior leader who meets with 1 to 3 individual contributors monthly to help guide them on their professional journey, as well as an opportunity for that leader to share what is going on with inside the organization. This fosters culture within inside the company. This allows the leader to give back as well as promote the culture and values of the company. The organization can also set up a mentorship training program where they allow individuals to sign up in a portal and take on-demand training on the importance of mentorship. Or you bring in a public speaker to talk about the value of mentorship during an all hands or a staff meeting. And you provide materials for the mentor and the mentee. Additionally, you are enabling for this to go outside the four walls of your organization and into the community involvement. When you create a culture of knowledge sharing, you empower your employees to want to share knowledge in local meetups, at conferences, and give back to the community in which they're in, thus cultivating the culture of cybersecurity that mentorship is important. No one is a lone wolf. This is a team sport. We need each other to succeed, and it starts with mentoring and giving back to each other. So I'll wrap it up now with mentorship and learning from others is a must. You and your mentor can learn and grow together. Don't be afraid to ask someone to mentor you and be willing to be a mentor. Everyone needs a mentor and a mentee. No matter how long you've been on the job or in the field, you have something to share with others. We all bring our previous experience and diversity to our roles. So, today, make sure you find someone to mentor. be a mentee. If you found this presentation enlightening and thoughtful, please like and subscribe. And I look forward to sharing more information with you in the future on how to cultivate your mentorship while building a cybersecurity culture.